spreading music to the world here on TapTheChat.com with DJ DosLopez every Wednesday. Today we have Kolorful.
What up?
How are you doing today?
I can't complain. It's a nice day outside. You know, just dropped this new CD. Everything's good.
That's good. That's awesome. So what type of music do you do?
I make hip-hop. It's
What kind of hip-hop?
different hip-hop. I mean, I'm sure everybody, wants to think they make different hip-hop, but mine's more based on, more realistic things than what you hear on, from your everyday rapper. Mm-hmm. A lot less talking about bullshit cars and money and more about, life progression.
Yes. When did you decide to first start to make music?
I mean, back when I was in like high school and stuff, like I wrote and just did it for fun. Didn't really take it too serious. And then when I was probably 19, that was probably when it started for real. Mm-hmm. And just decided to give it a shot, and then realized there was something to it, and wanted to just take it on a whole bigger level.
Are you a solo artist, or do you?
Yeah,
who do you like to collaborate with?
I'm a solo artist, but I'm with a whole group, that we all are independent artists, but we are, a collective, if you will, of just people with the same goals and dreams. Mm-hmm. So, we all have a very similar mentality of succeeding, So, but as far as music-wise, yeah, I'm a solo artist, and I've done a couple collaboration projects with people in the past. One of them, probably the most noteworthy, is Name Slays with a producer that I work with. Goes by the name of White Elephant, and his rap name is Block. So.
Oh, yeah, that's so good. We also had Chad Cush with White Elephant.
Yeah, Chad and I go way back. Mm-hmm. As he really got me started. Taking all my music in a way more serious direction.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So he's
awesome.
Definitely the big homie.
Yay. What name do you usually go by, or what?
Like my rap name?
Yes.
I go by Kolorful, but honestly, it's a lot to say and can be misinterpreted. It's way easier to just go by Color. Mm-hmm. Color with a K. Don't forget it. Don't wear it out. Just say it a lot. But no, I mean, honestly, the whole representation of the name itself is a lot heavier than, off surface. I always tell someone my name's Kolorful or Color. And, that's kind of the best part. The name itself kind of has way deeper of a meaning than your average.
So how did you come up with Color? Well,
back in the day, I used to wear just hella colors. My colors were just on point every day. Mm-hmm. And the most common compliment I would get was, you're so colorful.
Yes.
And they're just feeling it. So that was pretty much like the first thing that really stuck. And then the K came from, my last name's Kolaski. And I just wanted to, put a little artistic spin on the word itself. Mm-hmm. But it's really the name Kolorful is, the definition of it is just having a variety or a plethora of styles, and just having a much more artistic approach to rap. I started with poetry, so just bringing a variety of different types of music, all rap, but just different sounds. I don't ever want two songs to sound the same, but I want people to still be able to recognize, oh, that's Color. But other than that, I mean, I'm multiracial. I'm literally colorful. Mm-hmm. There are just so many reasons to have that name that it's deeper than your standard Lil or a young rapper, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like when Little Bow Wow was little, and then when he grew older, he just wanted to be Bow Wow.
Yeah, I don't need a grow up name. Like I want to just stay with the same thing.
I think he should have just kept Little Bow Wow.
Yeah, because he's still Lil. He's not that tall of a fella. You know, but it's cool. You know,
For sure.
he wants the big dog.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Where do you usually play?
Pretty much all the shows that I've done. I took a decent break from performing just because we played a bunch of smaller venues. Like in the first 3 years of performing, I played over 70 shows just in Michigan. You know, from downtown to Brighton to Pontiac to, you know, all over the place. And honestly, I love it. You know, there's nothing I love more than being able to perform my music and, you know, just bringing that energy to people. But honestly, you know, we pumped the brakes. We're like, all right, well, we're going to take a step back and we're going to approach it with, you know, way more marketable music, you know, still original, still, you know, different, but just a lot more marketable. So when I go and perform these songs, you know, it comes with a whole new level of energy and, you know, really can hopefully turn some heads with it. You know?
Yay. When are your do you have any upcoming shows?
Right now, we plan on doing a release show for Monochromatic, which is the CD that I just released yesterday, which I'm really excited about. But pretty much the only like concrete show that I have right now is it's going to be in July. It's a electronic festival that a buddy of mine, he's a DJ that goes by Von Scene. He's gonna be doing a remix for one of my songs. He does house music. I mean, he plays all different types of electronic, but you know, he's got a real knack for house, and he's gonna be doing a remix for one of my songs on Monochromatic, and we're gonna debut it at this festival, which would be really cool. So, other than that, I mean, now that the CD's out, the main focus is shows and video. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot in the works real soon. You know, the release party is going to be bananas, you know?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be exciting. So can you tell me a little bit about your album that you just released that you were saying Monochromatic?
Yeah, my new CD is called Monochromatic, which is, definition of monochromatic is one color or the absence of color. And pretty much the whole intention of the CD is me taking like the gimmicky stuff that you hear on the radio, and instead of it just being, you know, one-hit wonders or just some ignorant pish posh, you know, you know, playing off of that that lane and just re-innovating it and bringing some originality and just really giving it some substance. So when someone hears something that, you know, they want to turn up to, it's not just, you know, some recycled lyrics that you hear. You could listen to 5 songs on the radio right now and you're going to hear, you know, same section of bars from, you know, 5 different artists. You know, I want to have something you could turn up to, but then if you know, are really listening to it, you can really get a message out of it. And, you know, I just feel like the really generic, you know, rap, it lacks the absence of color, you know? So I feel like with, you know, pictures that I, you know, intended to paint, this definitely brings a lot more of a artistic and just creative aspect to these new sounds.
Yes,
you know?
For sure. Yeah, I know, I love it. Can you tell me about your song Knowledge?
Knowledge is it's one of the bonus tracks off of Monochromatic, and the whole intention of that is it's got like that old school vibe. You know, early on when I rapped, I did a lot of you know, retro sounding hip hop, and really just couldn't get anywhere near the mainstream and, you know, just that whole scene and being able to make like a global stand, you know, in that field. So I did a lot of, you know, my favorite era of rap is, you know, the 90s, and Knowledge has that old school vibe to it. And the whole song is just lyrical content of just important things in life that people overlook, and, you know, just ways to spread positivity and self-motivate yourself and, you know, just take things, you know, in a whole new perspective. You know, it's just talking about like all the different signs in life, you know, just from day to day. Sometimes, you know, you get stressed and thoughts are clouded, but then there's like obvious signs throughout your day that are just like this is telling me something. But some people overlook them. But, you know, if you really look at them, there's a lot of, you know, good answers that, you know, you might be questioning about in life.
Yes,
you know?
for sure. How about next level?
Next level is, it's next level. I mean, the whole intentions of that track is to really set a foundation for what my new music is. You know, my old stuff, I respect it, and you know, I love what I make. I intend to, you know, make stuff that I personally can enjoy. But being my biggest critic, you know, it's hard to listen to your own music and not be like, oh, I could have did this better. And Next Level is just a prime example of, you know, my intentions of progressing. Every, you know, CD is a milestone of, you know, my music. And Next Level is a prime example of the start of this new milestone. You know, it's, I don't know, it's really hard to put entirely into words, but for the most part, it's just really there to make an impact, to let people know, you know, it's not, I don't take my music lightly. You know, it's something I do very seriously, and, you know, it's top priority in life. So when people hear that, they can see, you know, just some of the many things that I have to offer with my music, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. How about Grit?
Grit is possibly my favorite song on the CD. Grit is the most important thing in life. Grit is the unconditional dedication and ambition to progress and achieve goals, and not just short goals, but long-term goals, and never give up, and, you know, staying gritty, you know. And grit is, not only is it something that I 100% believe in, but it's something that I want to promote, you know, because there's been all kinds of, you know, studies and stuff with people, you know, kids in school and stuff, and one of the only things that, you know, there's correlation in successful kids in school is grit. And you know, the question is, there's this lecture I watched, and this lady was talking about, you know, just discussing grit and the importance of it, and she ended the lecture with, we need to figure out how to make, you know, people more gritty. And from the sound of it, it sounds funny, you know. I mean, people don't think of grit in like a ambitious form. They think of it as like a texture, or, you know, just various references, you know, that they've heard throughout their life. But really, the whole intention of that song is promoting just the unconditional drive to, you know, really just get it, you know, without letting anything stress or anything bring you down. There's going to be obstacles in life, but, you know, the grit's like a super suit that'll carry you through life, you know?
Yeah. How about ATL?
ATL, not to be confused with Atlanta at all. You know, mad respect to Atlanta, but it's just an acronym for Addicted to Life, or Addicted to My Life. And the whole intention of that song was pretty much taking the idea of, you know, addiction, and realizing that, you know, if you really focus on the present, you know, there's so many people get caught up in, you know, what's going to happen in the future, or what could I have changed in the past. But when you focus on the present, there's this rush you get, and, you know, it's addicting. You know, when you really embed yourself in the present, you feel unstoppable. You feel like everything's perfect. You feel like you're rooted, you know, into the earth. And, you know, being addicted to life, you know, I love waking up and, you know, dealing with the stress, and then finding the positivity throughout my day, and then understanding the balance at the end of the day. And there's just, you know, every day waking up and, you know, being excited for, you know, anything really. You know, everything life throws at you is a mystery until it gets there.
Yeah.
You know, so being addicted to life, I'm addicted to, you know, everything life has to throw at me, you know, and I'm addicted to being prepared for what it throws at me, and, you know, carrying out with, you know, all my goals, and making sure at the end of the day I've succeeded for the day.
Yeah.
You know, and every day's progress to progress, you know.
When I go play at events, sometimes I play local musician songs with like other songs that I play.
Gotta mix it up.
Yeah, so people can hear local music around the world. 'Cause everybody wants to hear that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to give out? Do you have any shout outs you'd like to give out?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to everybody with Michigan's Finest. Chad Cush, we mentioned earlier. Malone, Montana. Block, a.k.a. White Elephant. Shout out to Vine Scene. Red, I believe he's been here. Yeah, pretty much everybody that I make music with knows me, personally. Shout out to all of them because, y'all play a role in my life, and I appreciate you for that. Got nothing but love.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to say to the world?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the whole reason, there's people that doubt my music or, might not believe that I'm really, anything more than, quote unquote rapper, but I don't like getting mixed up with, that stereotype. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of judgment, telling someone you're a rapper, especially nowadays because it's so easy to put music out. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, honestly, I make music with a passion. I make music for putting a message out to the world. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, everything that I make music-wise is and revolves around positivity. Mm-hmm. It could be, a super hype turn-up track, but at the end of the day, like, if you really listen to the lyrics and what I'm trying to present, it's all fueled by positivity and, made to project positivity. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like, if you have something positive that you listen to, you're going to the gym or, you're on a sports team and, you're going to a big game and you need to get hype. It takes that positivity and that motivation. And, I mean, shit, even on just a day that you got errands to run and you're like, I don't want to do these damn errands, but having something that's motivating you, and what better thing than music, I make music for that purpose, I make music for people to listen to and really feel some, better way about themselves, there's way too much negativity, and honestly, with like most of the mainstream rap that you hear on the radio, people listen to the beats, people listen to, the flows, but when they listen to the flows, they're not listening to the words of the flow. Mm-hmm. They're listening to the flows. They're listening to how, that voice sounds over that instrumental. Mm-hmm. That's about it. And the music that I make, I aim to bring a flow that people can, really enjoy and get down with. But behind that flow is actual lyrics. I started all my music, it all started with poetry, and I've always had like a poetic vibe to everything that I make music-wise. And that art form alone, I feel like lacks in today's music. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing is, I mean, it plays off of the name of the CD, Monochromatic. It's honestly something people really need to realize. Like, there's people that love hip-hop and hate everything on the radio, and it's for a reason. It's not, nothing's wrong with them. They understand good music versus shitty music. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, I'll turn on the radio and, I'll hear something that's ignorant and I'll just laugh. Mm-hmm. If it's turn-on music, I'll turn up to it, But honestly, that's not, my intention isn't to make, ignorance. Mm-hmm. I don't promote ignorance, I promote good vibes. Mm-hmm. I promote motivation. I promote dedication, ambition, grit, mm-hmm. all the things that bring progress to a person's life, mm-hmm. Because I could distract someone by sitting there and talking about cars I don't have or all this money that if I do have it, I probably either took out a loan or did something, ignorant to get it, mm-hmm. And that's not what rap needs to be about. That's not what rap was, Rap nowadays is fucked up, mm-hmm. It's people, and then you wonder why people don't like it. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't have substance. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can say that for a lot of genres, not just rap. Music nowadays, I'm a big electronic fan. I really like electronic, and a lot of it's because I don't have to worry about, not liking a song because, the lyrics are ignorant or too simple or not saying anything. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just to a point where my intentions with music is to turn heads and make them realize there's a different side of music, you know, specifically rap or hip hop, that people aren't paying attention to. You know, I don't, you know, there's kids, you know, I got siblings, you know, and kids my little brother's age, you know, are bumping the dumbest shit. Yeah. And like when I was younger, don't get me wrong, I bumped some dumb shit. And I'm very guilty of that. But on the other hand, like, that's what they're growing up to. You know, you have someone like a Kendrick Lamar or Tech Nine, you know, or Eminem, you know, there's all these artists out here that really are, you know, still carry hip hop. Yeah. You know, but then you got all these one-hit wonders, and pretty much like all radio rap is right now is people who have been in the game for a long time, or, you know, they're past their rookie years, and you got one-hit wonders. You know, the people that are coming on and, you know, have a couple hits on the radio, those are the same people you're not going to see in a year, you know, and it's sad that A, they let those people on, and B, you know, why would you glorify an artist if they're not actually an artist? You know, I'm not you know, all my own, you know, all my music I write. I don't believe in having someone else write my stuff. And really, I mean, if you can't make the art, why be an artist? You know, and that's pretty much, you know, how I feel. And I talk about it throughout my CD, and it's just something that I feel like people overlook a lot nowadays, and they'll either hate rap or they'll accept it as, you know, an ignorant genre, which there's a whole nother side of it that's not ignorant, you know, and people that truly believe in real lyrics and real message and really do it for the art. And then there's the people that get by, you know, on some swaggy shit and, you know, have that one-hit wonder, you know, just have this unique or obnoxious image that's like, oh, look at that guy. I'm going to look at him for 15 minutes, 15 seconds, and I'm not going to see him again, you know? And that's not what I'm trying to be. I don't want to be that 15-second person. I want to, if it takes me, you know, I mean, Tech Nine just had his first radio song ever, and he's like 41 or 42. He did, yeah. And he's been at it. And, you know, he's been making music for so long, and I've been following his music for so long. And honestly, like, to see something like that, that's such a beautiful thing, you know? And I'm sure he feels some type of way because he probably, you know, compared to all Tech's other songs, you know, it's definitely not, you know, the same. But the fact that he stuck with it for so long and just now is getting the radio hit, you know, that really was inspiring because at the end of the day, I don't, you know, if I don't get, you know, hella rich from making music, it's all good. Like, I make it for the message. I make it for the passion to do it. And I make it for the sake of, you know, putting my art out into the world, you know. And I feel like people need to take that approach instead of being like, oh, I want to be like that guy. Or I want to be like that guy, you know. And there's just a lot of people that are just carbon copies that just oversaturate, you know, the entire genre. And like I said, I mean, that could go for tons of genres, you know, but specifically, you know, we're referring to rap.
Do you have any social medias you would like to tell us?
All my social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, it's all at X, Kolorful with a K, X. And then you can get, you know, my music on SoundCloud at just Kolorful with a K.
Well, thank you for coming out here.
Absolutely.
To spread your music to the world.
Absolutely. I really appreciate having me.
And you're welcome to come back whenever. Just let me know what date.
Absolutely. What's up? It's Kolorful with a K. You just got done watching Spread Your Music to the World on tapdetroit.com. Tune in every Wednesday to catch DosLopez from 5 to 7 p.m. Make sure to follow me on all the social medias, your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at X, Kolorful with a K, X. And make sure to check out Monochromatic, brand new album, just dropped it, all kinds of shit for you to listen to. And stay gritty, you know?
Every time I collide my design with the vibe of the beat, I provide what'll beat any odds. Heat like a sauna and hell stay clean as a collar fucker tweet. I don't need to be followed. Need your ID, please seeing is awful. All the schemes, the greed and the sparkles. I'm a beast of an artist. Speech, I'm a shark in a seat full of targets. Weak in my jaws, and I'm never gonna beg, not even your pardon. Supreme with the torch, nigga so street, he bleeds in the chart. Nigga, I'm me, can't keep up with God. So I preach and I cheat, contagious of disease, making songs so best, I ain't sneaks in it all. They stand it, I'm a seat in the bar, geek in the raw, sleep in the yard. Nicest breathing dispensary, weak from the jaw. No penitentiary, cause I'm smart. More pressure, no stress. Can't catch a nigga on the next level. More pressure, no stress. Can't catch a nigga on the next level. Pay attention to small detail. They pay attention to all retail. I can hit the stool and all sleep well. Why? Because I know it's all dreams there. Ask me what I see there. See my family smiles, no hand-me-downs, double left miles, and positivity when I hit the scene there. Money not mentioned, just scenes where I bring dead to any claiming I'm not a key player. Nat P here, we rotation on Ferris wheels at D-Fair. Fans say woo like Ric Flair. For support, I'll be the one they know he cares. Wag niggas beware, I keep gears turning like Jeep wheels and dodging cheap deals. Fuck a foot in the door, it's gonna be a motherfucking key, yeah. More pressure, no stress. Can't catch a nigga on the next level, more pressure, no stressing. I'm in it, then I run it. The go get it, no cash. More pressure, no stressing. Can't catch a nigga on the next level, more pressure, no stressing. I'm in it, then I run it. The go get it, no cash. No stress. You can't catch the go get it. Can't catch the go get it. More pressure, no stressing. Next level, Camera pose on a beat, I'm an animal. Shining like the moon, fuck niggas got a candle glow. Grind until I prove they can't handle foe. Cause I backhand the glow. Walk up in a function, no construction, but I scared for hoes. When I die is when the champ is gone. Niagara Falls to the lanes, damper flows. Big shit like where the Pampers go. Ever since I was shitting on them, lyrical advantage, strong performing in the flashy strobe, looking like a magic show, no rabbits in my head to poke. But my track's so massive, I ain't even gotta mention flashy clothes. More pressure, no stress. I'm in it, I want to go get it. More pressure, I'm in it, I run it, next level, The go get it, next level, next level, Next minute, then I run it, then a minute, More pressure, no stress. K-O-L-O-R, we the motherfucking finest. We the motherfucking finest.